Hello there and welcome to my channel. My name is Queen Wanza, and in this channel we talk about home decor, and I'm happy to see you. So today we are talking about something exciting. We're talking about live plants, and I'll be showing you where to buy live plants in Nairobi, more specifically on Ngong Road. Okay, so this is where I bought my plants a while back. And so I have done a bit of research on the area, and also I visited the place a few times to buy plants. And so I'm recommending this place with a lot of confidence, in the sense that there's a wide variety of plants, live plants, that you can find here. There are so many vendors, or should I say businesses, that sell live plants. So you can move around and just check what you're looking for, or even looking at, being advised by the people that are selling the plants, the best plants for your home, or for your business, or for the space that you want to decorate. So this place is on Ngong Road, and it's on Ngong Road Rescourse, Ngong Rescourse, if I may call it that way. That's how it's commonly known as, Ngong Rescourse. And not very far from Junction Mall. It's about 3 to 5, okay, maybe 5 minutes is stretching it, but it's about 3 minutes from Junction Mall on Ngong Road. Okay, let's get straight into the video as I show you live plants on Ngong Road. As you can see, I look like I'm in the middle of the forest, but this is where they keep the plants at the back. So there are some that are displayed by the roadside, but they usually have a bigger space at the back where I'm standing, where they usually display, or rather where they usually keep the rest of the plants. And if you look around me, you can see there are so many live plants on this side, and if I turn on this other side, you can also see that there are quite a number on that side, and this is what I'll be showing you in this video. So when you come to Ngong Road, you will find quite a wide variety of indoor and outdoor plants. By indoor, I mean these are plants that you can keep in the house and they will do well. And outdoor plants are plants that you will keep outside and they will do well. So in this video, I'll be showing you both. This particular plant can actually thrives outdoors, and it's quite adaptive to many places rather. It can survive in dry places and cold places very well. I also like this plant that looks like a banana plant. So there are many varieties of plants that look like banana plants, and this is just one variety. In this video you will see maybe a couple others, and I think they're one of the most beautiful plants that you can keep. This one you can keep indoors or outdoors, and this one that I'm also showing currently, you can also keep it indoors or outdoors, provided that you maintain it well when it is indoors. Then we have this particular one, which is kept outdoors. I'm not very sure if you can keep it indoors, but the good thing is that when you go there, you will be properly advised. Then we have these plants that you can hang using pots, suspended pots, either around your compound, and mostly they are hung outside the compound, or if you have a sitting area in your yard, then you can also hang them there for beauty. But they can also be kept in the balcony, because most balconies have good access to light and air, so it's more like an outdoor space as well. Then we have these succulents, and there are a variety of them when you go to Ngong Road. In this video, I might show you maybe like 2 or 3 or 4 types of them, but they are you can go around checking in different vendor shops and you will find a wide variety of succulent plants. So as you choose them, the vendor can advise you the best ones. I had bought one like this. I had kept it in the house, but it didn't do so well indoors. So I was checking, then I heard that it does well when it's outside the house. So some people say that they thrive indoors, but I'm not so sure about that. So one thing I recommend when you're buying plants, if possible, take photos and use Google Lens to learn more about the plant. When you go to Google Lens and you upload the picture there, it will tell you about a plant in the sense of in terms of how to take care of it and whether it's an indoor plant or an outdoor plant. And the reason why I advise you to do this is because some of the vendors, because they just want to sell their products, they may just sell you something that you like, depending on your preference. So you might say, oh, I want this to keep in the house, and then they'll just tell you, yeah, take it and keep it in the house while it can only survive outdoors. This plant is called snake plant, and it's one of the best plants to keep indoors. It doesn't require a lot of care, and yet it really thrives. And this particular plant that I'm showing you currently also really thrives indoors, and it can also be an outdoor plant. So it's very crucial for you to also do a bit of research, even as you rely on the advice that the vendors are giving you, to just make sure that you're not buying plants that will go to your house and then they begin to dry, because that has happened to me. I bought some plants that I was told they're indoors, maybe like 2 or 3, and then they couldn't survive indoors. And later is when I was researching and I found that they can best be kept outdoors. So this particular plant is a bit common and it's used mostly as an outdoor plant. It really brings a very good scenery to a compound. And these ones also, I think they look really good. I like how green they are and how healthy they look. Then we have this version that has some yellowish color to it, almost similar to the one that we've seen before, but looking a bit different because of the color addition. Well, there's this one here looking quite interesting. I haven't seen it in many places, and yeah, I haven't seen it in many places, and I'm not able to tell so much about it. Then you have these ones that look like grass. Again, they thrive best outdoors. Then there's this one that has leaves that have grayish and green color. I think they also look really beautiful. Then we have these ones that look like grass again. Very good for the outdoors. Then we have these ones again, which are also very good for outdoors. I'm not sure if they can be kept indoors. This is quite a common plant, the one that has pink stems. I think we've seen it in most places. It's one of the commonly used plants. And then we have this one, it's called a spider plant. It best thrives outdoors, but there are people who say that it thrives indoors. I kept it indoors and it didn't thrive in my case. But what I learned is that it best thrives outdoors. But what I encourage you again is to just do your research. Then there's this one that is a bit, the green one that I'm showing, that has just a bit of cream. I had also bought this one and I kept it indoors. And this one requires delicate care if it's going to thrive indoors, because it just needs proper care, but it best thrives when it's outdoors. And this one also can thrive indoors, but it best thrives when it's outdoors. Then we have this one, which is also quite popular. It's used a lot, and the reason why it's used a lot is because it's one of the plants that require minimum care and yet can thrive can thrive in many places. So that is why it's commonly used by many people for beautification. And then you have those green ones that are that we've just seen. Then we have these ones that look like grass again. So there's a wide variety of plants that look like grass, or rather they look like different versions of grass. Then we have these green ones which are also outdoors. Then we have grass here. So there's the large grass. This is actually grass, but it's like the large grass. And they also have another version of the same grass, which is like the smaller version. This one is like the smaller version of grass. So this is how it looks like when you're buying one packet. Look at these plants again. Again, I say these are some of the best plants that you can keep indoors. They can also thrive outdoors, and they require minimum care. And this plant has also really thrived in my house. Look at this particular setting. I really liked the pot and just how the plant is thriving. Yeah, so this is a plant that you can keep around your compound, and I think it has a very good aesthetic taste. So what I would say is that when you go to Ngong Road, make sure that you walk around and compare the plants in different spaces, because you'll find that the quality of some plants could be better because of how well taken care of they are. And also compare prices, because some people may sell plants to you at a higher price, and you find that probably there's a difference of about 100 or even about 500 shillings or even more. So walk around and do a bit of comparing to just make sure that you get good deals and good quality of live plants. These ones look very good. I think banana live plants are some of the best plants that you can buy, and they definitely are my favorite, or some of my favorites, if not favorite. I think this one also looks really good. It can be indoors, but it can also be thrive outdoors very well. And this one as well can also thrive indoors and outdoors very well. And the banana plants also can thrive indoors if they are well taken care of, but they also thrive best when they are outdoors. Thank you so much for watching today's video. I hope that it has inspired you and that you've learned something about live plants in terms of where to get them. Yeah, so I encourage you to subscribe to my channel for more home decor content. Until next time, bye bye.